Good evening, MML Blitz. Wow, it feels it feels like this expansion went on all day, all with the hype and everything, and obviously, real life things happen, don't they? Like work and all that can't be helped, especially in these very important days with the evil COVID and all that all over the place. But I'm glad to say we do now have the official expansion picks for the new season coming up. So I'm just gonna talk a lot of rubbish, and then hopefully when people come in and say hi, I'll start. I mean, obviously I'm not expecting loads of people into this chat, and the ones who are not MML Blitz probably will leave straight away. But it is what it is. But I just thought, instead of just typing it in Discord, we just thought, based on just to give you a bit of excitement, we'll put it on here, and you can all decide yourselves. It is NTB. So, as you can see, there's some picks here already. What I've tried to do to try and keep it a bit secretive is I've put some red herrings in here. So, for instance, is this Davos pick 1 or not? And also, I have quite a lot of picks in here. Now, all these picks on these rosters have not been taken. There's a lot of these picks on these rosters that are not being taken. It's just to keep you guessing. That's all it is. Some will have been taken, some won't have been taken. And I'll be honest, I've studied this expansion draft a bit, and I thought I knew how it was going to go, and I got it sort of quite wrong. Especially early on, I got it completely wrong, and I don't mind admitting that. So it's an interesting, especially the first round. I thought the first round was really, really interesting. I got it completely wrong, and it came to me, and I'm like, now what do I do? I didn't expect this, and I'm quite happy to admit when I'm wrong. So that's your only little thingy. But as you can see, which of these are true? Oh, they're all there. Ooh, how many players are in there? Obviously, some of you can, if you want to be a killjoy, you can go onto the things and you probably guess some of them. But yeah. So shout out to Bearzo. I really was hoping he would be obviously here to get his reaction, because I think he's going to kill me. He might do, he might not do, but unfortunately the guy's not in a good way, and he's on a lot of painkillers, and he's in a lot of pain, and he's gone to bed. What's probably good for me, so I get away with it today, and you can all look after me and say, oh yeah, there's really good picks on this. So it is what it is. I'm just going to check on Discord. Oh well, you've said that, Beers, but people are there, right? Okay. I'm just going to type in here. Right. 2 minutes. Then I'm going to start calling them. Because we've got to get this going. Hey, Shaky. Now, Shaky, obviously, he knows. He knows, and I know, on the draft. Like I've said, a few more people come in. So, for instance, I'm going to go on this one first of all. All these on this roster have not been taken. I've just put them in there just to mess with people. I am going to go in draft order, yes. Yeah. So some of these, for instance, Lord Smashing might not have been taken. Han might not have been taken. Sharing's there. Okay. I don't really know what that means, but... so a lot of these people have not been taken. So we've got them in there, and then I've got, not them ones, and I've got some in there, all over the place, yeah? So there's loads of them. So I've done it this way to try and keep it exciting, shall we say. So if you see a guy on here, you think, oh no, I wanted him and he's gone, he might not have gone. Okay? So there you go. I hope that sort of helps you out in a way. It's just my way of trying to keep the excitement going as best I could, to be honest. So it is what it is, isn't it? So, and Garth's here as well. Beers, right? Okay. I've just seen what's happened with my bloody freaking. I mean, obviously you all can still watch it, but something's going on wrong with my stream for some reason. Don't know why. Does this ever so often. So I might not be able to type unless it's going to let me do it now. Come on, baby. There we go. I can type just in case. Although, to be fair, the person I was going to type for it is already here. Right, okay, yeah, so we're going to go in draft order. So let's start it. Let's go. People who are late, sorry, we'll try and answer as we go along. So, the draft order was, Nix would go first, then Jest, then Davo, then me, and then Shaky. And then it was like what we call a snake draft. So in round 2, then Shaky would go first. So he'd have back-to-back picks, then me, then obviously Davo, Disco Davo, Justy, and then Nix, and then third round, Nix would go again, and vice versa. So, anyway, let's get on with it then. The first pick of the expansion draft was... Anybody want to guess? Let's guess. Someone have a guess. If you was Nix, and I'll give you a clue, it's on this page. If you're Nix, and he's obviously in the case player pack, who would you pick? Anybody want to... Yeah, what you would have picked, yeah. What you would have taken, Shaky. If there's anything on it you would have taken first, by all means, you know, say it. Iron Chin. Right, NTB, I was probably going to agree with that. I know you know, Shaky, but I thought you might... So NTB would have gone Iron Chin. Gareth would have gone Han, the rock star. Okay. Okay. Is Beers with us? I don't even know if Beers... Oh, Viper's a good one, yeah. Is Beers with us? Is Beers... Oh, no, Beers knows anyway, doesn't he? Okay, right. Here we go then. So, no. Okay. I will tell you this, and I will not say the name of the coach, but there's one coach who had his beardy eyes on this piece. He was going to make a play for it in the draft. Sorry, mate, you're not going to be able to, because the first pick of the expansion draft going to Nix's team, as Los Angeles something they called out there, is... Here we go. Where's it going to stop? Where's it going to stop? Lord Smashy is the first pick of the expansion draft, not Han. There you go, a strength 6, blodge, mana. Now, to be fair, Nix did ask for this in the scout report, so this is a guy he wanted in the report, and he went for it straight away. Yeah, so I was like, it wasn't the biggest surprise because I know it was his player he wanted. And I know somebody else liked it as well. I thought you liked Manos. So yeah, there's a lot of potential on this one. So this is a guy who's thought, you know what, strength 6, strength 7 on the blitz. It's a bludger, so it's going to be hard to knock down. You know, he may be thinking maybe break tackle next or something else. Break tackle would be the thing I would go with next. Or tentacles. Tentacles is another good one. Claw, that would be nasty as well. So there's a lot of potential in this guy. This guy could become a beast. Baze is happy with that. Thank God for that. Baze is really hyped for this. There's a few nice manos in the pick. I must admit, I thought he was going to go Iron Chin, or a 110 route, or he'd go with Lord Smashy because he was pretty happy that this guy was on the scout list. So Lord Smashy is the first pick of the expansion draft. Is that a good pick, guys? Do we like that pick? Their first game, more likely to a rock. So yeah, that's the first pick. So all you CPP guys who were who was like going, oh please don't pick one of my guys. There you go. I don't know how many of you would have picked that. I know one person would have picked that, but so there you go. That was the first pick. So that came through really early that pick. And then we had to wait not really that long, to be fair. And then it was Jester's pick. Now then, if you're Serious Jest, if you're the GM, if you're Serious Jest, what you're picking. Now I will be honest, I was convinced the pick he was going to take was Hantavirus. I thought he had some sort of dealing in place with NTB. So he would get Han, he would then trade Han to NTB, who would break the bank for Han. That's what I honestly thought. If that was wrong, I thought if Ainchin didn't go first, that was a certainty to go. So that was the way I was thinking as a GM when I was waiting for the second pick of the draft. Now, does anybody else want to disagree with me there, or does anybody else want to have a guess what you thought Jess went for, or who you would go as your pick? You have 30 seconds, and then I will reveal the second pick in the draft and Serious Jess' first ever pick as well in the franchise. And don't forget, these sort of guys they're picking are the guys they're probably expecting to lead this franchise until they die or get mauled. Oh, he'd never. Oh, I don't know. You would never. He's a nightmare. He isn't. Right. I will agree, sort of, that he is a nightmare to manage. He's a bit of a rock star, and everyone tries to kill him. So I get that in TB. I get that. But I would have thought if anyone can play him, would be good. Yeah, Dr. Jones, nice one as well. He's. I've seen him do quite well before as well. Anyway, are we ready then? Here we go. This is Serious Jest's first pick in the draft. And it is bum 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 bum. It is Lord Boomer. Lord Boomer. Yes, this is his pick. Interesting pick. It's a very nice piece as well. Strength 5, guard, stand firm, tentacles, mighty blow. A really good, solid piece. Yeah, really. That's what he went for. Yep, that's what he went for. Now, I had this when I have my spreadsheets out and all that, and if I was a CPP player, this is a guy I may have looked at, but I would have thought this, in my opinion, and it's only my opinion, would have gone round about the second to third round. I didn't see this going as a first round pick, and I certainly didn't see this going as a expansion pick, but like I've said before, if this fits into your game plan, then obviously it's going to go up higher. Brilliant, Beers, fantastic. So this is a good pick. This is a nice pick. Like I say, strength 5. He's got stand firm, so if he latches onto your ball carrier, there's a very good chance it's staying put. And if you don't knock this stat guard down, he's got stand firm, so you can't push him around. I think a lot of people was thinking that he's gonna. I thought he was either gonna go Han or he was gonna go Ainchin, because Ainchin to me is one of the best enforcers in the draft. Although Bezo really didn't like him. So yeah, if this is the theme of the draft, I'm happy. It's an interesting draft. Like I said, it's an interesting draft. I thought the first round was very interesting. I got it completely wrong the first round. And like I said, but again, it's great to see these picks because I sort of understood the Smashy pick, but that was only because he'd asked for that guy. That one threw me. I was hoping someone would take Boomer, because obviously I get called a Boomer, even though I'm not that old, but and I like Lord Boomer. I think it's a nice piece. And I know for a fact, obviously, Bays was certainly looking at that piece as well. So maybe Jesse was quite smart, because who knows, Bays might have took him in the first round and then he might have missed out. So it might be a shrewd pick after all from Serious Jest. It's a good piece. Very reliable strength 5 piece. It's a nice piece, but again, yeah, it wouldn't be my first choice. But again, he's a great piece, isn't he? I feel like I'm Donald Trump saying the same thing over again. It's a great piece, great piece. Anyway, so that was the second pick. Now for the third pick. Now, this, we have to go off this one. This is Damo's pick. And this is the only one I think I did get right of the round. I'm really hyped about this one. I think... yeah, it could be, yeah. I like to say it's a good pick. It's a solid pick. He will do really, really well. And as we know, like in the draft, like the NFL draft, there'll be some picks what go up high and think, oh, he's gone a bit high, but then they're the really good ones. They like become legacy players. Oh, look at Tom Brady. What was he, about 5th, 6th round pick, something like that? Something crazy like that. Look how good he was. So we come to Davo's first pick. I sort of guessed this was gonna go. I think Bears and me sort of guessed this was gonna go, and I think I think Davo's draft was probably the best draft of a lot of us, if I'm being brutally honest. But then again, he had no competition. Anyway, his first pick is it's a human. It is Chuck Norris. No, not the one-turner, it's Chuck Norris, the celebrity. Or as Beers has put him as the celebrity, it is the most filthiest piece on the planet. It's Chuck. Strength 5, agility 4. If anybody's going to kill J Love, it's this guy. I don't know what you say about this guy. This guy coming in the game by himself, giving the ball. Who's going to get it off him? You know? What a piece, yeah. If you're looking for weaknesses, he's on the AV8, if you can knock him down. And he doesn't have show hands, so, you know, strip ball pieces, you know, are quite good. And that's what I figured with a lot of these high-strength pieces that don't have show hands, so, you know, these other pieces can get in there and strip ball it. And he doesn't have no dodge as well. No, he doesn't. I sort of was, like, trying to make Chuck like the Chuck Norris in real life, and I thought, oh, well, you know, he'd probably have leap, and he'd be really strong, but he'd be agile like an elf as well. He'd be able to hit, like, you know, and I just ran out of... just run out of spots for him. So yeah, so he still fails on a 2+ dodging away as well. So, you know, he is really, really good. He's costing a lot as well, 300k. So he's had to pay quite a bit for him. But he is a brilliant piece. He's a brilliant piece. Absolutely. You know, this, like I said, he's picked 3 good pieces, but that piece alone, yeah, he could win him a title, couldn't he? So yeah. So. Pardon me. So that was his pick, Chuck Norris. Great pick. Obviously, I would have picked him if we could have him, but obviously he's human. No, he's better. He's a lot better. But yeah, I think if I'd have made Chuck Norris into a chorf or something, I think shenanigans would have been called. Right, okay. So who we got next? Let's have a look. Oh, it's me. Right, so it's my pick. Now, I will be honest here. I took, oh man, 10, 15 minutes, Beers? Was it a bit more on this pick? I was torn. Completely. This was the hardest pick ever in my franchise history of my 2 odd years, or what you want to call it, 2 seasons of it. This was a really, really hard pick because there was some good old... good pieces on it. Obviously, me and Han have had obviously great relationship last season with Bezo, and he loves us, and we know we have a soft spot for him. Cheddar Moss was the unsung hero last season. Got a nasty minus on strength against Roik, but the doctors have got him back. He's got a lot of potential as Cheddar as well. So yeah, and then obviously there was the Viper, there was MVP, and all the rest of them. Man, and then obviously there's so many. There's so many. Then we was thinking, do we want to scrap her? Oh, it was a really hard one. And it came down between head and heart in the end. I must admit, if it was all about the winning, I would have gone different. But in the end. Bezo, I'll be honest, Bezo does not know what I'm picking at all. But in the end, White Rose's first pick is Hantavirus. I couldn't say no. It was a nightmare to manage, although I don't have to manage him, Bezo does. Bezo was like, yeah, I'll have him back if he's available. I said he might not be available because Nick or Jess might get him, but if he does, then we have a choice between him or MVP, you know. Or we could take both if we want to be greedy, but you know, I think MVP is a better one-turner, but Han's a rock star. And he did well for us last season, and we love him to bits. So we decided our first round pick would go to Han, because we thought if we didn't pick him, somebody else would, and. And yeah, you say it was predictable. But honestly, this was really hard because MVP to me is a better one. Well, he is a better one-turner than Han. And my head was going, you've got to take an MVP. If you're going to go one-turner, Ben, you've got to go MVP. He's got catches, agility, fab, and he's just the better fit. You know, and obviously 110er, as you know, the way we use them is we don't have them on the pitch if we can help it. So, you know, him having block, not having block, wasn't such a bad thing. But then it was a case of, look, at the end of the day, Hans a rock star. And sometimes, you know, I don't know, you've just got to go with the fluff and you just got to go with loyalty. And he'd got lightning bolted 2-3 times last season. He got stamped on, he got hit, he got piled on. Everybody tried to kill him, and he didn't break. And he scored us a lot of touchdowns. So we felt, although MVP was the better one, loyalty and a big name like Han, we could hopefully keep our franchise on and sell loads of shirts and all that stuff, would be the one. Why it's not showing two heads, I don't know. So anyway, that's what we decided to go with in the end, and that was a really, that was hard for me, as Bears knows. That was so hard. It was always going to be 110er, but I didn't expect him and MVP and even Cheddar being on there. I thought some would have gone by now. Anyway, so that was my pick gone. The next pick was Shakers. Alright, no, we forget. So Shakers was the next pick, and I'll be honest, I got this completely wrong. I remember saying to Beers, I was like, he's gone with that one. And I was like, the reason I knew about that one, because, spoiler alert, I actually signed this player in Season 1. And, man, I couldn't wait to get rid of him. But, you know, that's for me. He's probably going to do better for Shaky. The first pick of the draft, then, the expansion draft for Shaker's team, is Rampage Traulsen. And I forgot to put his skills up. Oh no. That wasn't meant. That wasn't meant. Oh, I think I've just pissed him off. I don't even know what he had. He had block, mighty blow, and something. I'll have to have a look. But yes, that's the sign-in, and I haven't put the things up. That's great, innit? Great live streaming this. Let's see if I can find his stuff. What does he have? No wonder he didn't play well for me if I can't remember stuff like that. Okay, so Rampage Traulsen has block, tentacles, and guard is what he has. Oh, was he really? Oh, there you go then. So ATP had him. I love the name, and I must admit, one of the reasons I got him was because I loved the name. I thought he was just awesome. And he had some good pieces, he had some good skills as well. He had, like I say, he had block. Obviously, guard's always good. I love guard. Always pretty important. But yeah, I was like, Hans got a virus. I thought if any Underworld Troll's going to go, it would be Hans got a virus, because he was a beast. I must admit, I was like gobsmacked. There was a few, like I said, I got wrong. But when he said this name, I was like, what, Traulsen? And the reason why I probably was surprised, because like I said, I ripped my hair out with this guy. But he does regen. He does regen. So hey, that's the thing. If we don't look at it as a pick, I think he's still a good piece. He's got block, what's really important. Guard's always important. And tentacles at strength 5, as we saw with Jesty with his warrior. So 2 franchises going for tentacles at really high strength. So I'll be guessing this guy's there to hold a few players up. Or if he can get his grubby tents on the ball carrier, then obviously he's going to do that as well. He is a nice troll. I must admit, I was surprised he went first round. I would have thought, me personally, I think when did I don't know when I don't know if NTB can remember when he got him. I would have thought this was more like a 4th, 5th, 6th round pick. But again, you know, he's gone for this one. 180k. Hans got a virus is a lot more expensive than this. So obviously, Shaky's probably thinking, you know what? As much as I like that guy, I'm going to be smart. I'm going to get myself a nice blend of players, and probably have a bench as well. So that, you know, that is a safe, smart way of doing it. And like I said, he's got block, got temps, got guard. It's a solid pick. A very, very solid pick. Is he a first round pick? I don't know. But the other thing I will say on this, though, is he did have this pick, and then he had the second pick as well. So you had this one and following pick. So you had the first round, the second round. You understand what I mean. So you had this one. So he was on the clock again. And again, he was very quick with this next one as well. Yeah. I can understand that. I think sometimes the way I look at it, I think NCB might be the similar to me. Is that I'll look at piece, I'll think, right, okay, I like that troll, but can I get away getting that troll later down the line? Is there going to be people wanting to buy that troll so hype in the draft? And I don't think there would have been, but as long as he knows what he's doing with it, that's all that matters. The number 2 one was an interesting one because I was like, I've not heard of that one before. He's certainly not one of man. But when I looked into him, he was quite a good one. I would expect a troll like that to go 3rd round, yeah. I had about 4th, 5th round, but 3rd round, yeah. I wouldn't have thought it'd have gone any earlier than that. I think there's a lot of other pieces might have gone there, but you never know. All it takes is one of the guys to look at that and go, yeah. So at least he knows he's got it now. And like I said, I think Jake's trying to go for a very good roster, balanced roster, and he's good. He's very good troll. Anyway, his second pick was an interesting one as well. It was. Here he is. It was. Yep, you guessed it. Skullface. That was his second pick of the draft, an agility 5 leaping strip ball tackle piece. Solid pick. Solid pick. Agility 5, so he's leaping on a 2+. His strength 3, so any sort of gut runner carrying with a ball. He's very good strip, tackle. NCB wanted that one, yeah. I had a feeling you might have been going either for him or Fentel. I thought you might have had your eyes on one of them too. But this is the one what went. Like I said, when Beer said, all right, okay, Skullface is gone, I was like, Skullface? That name didn't ring a bell. And then when I looked at it, I was like, oh, this is a good pick. Yeah, I like this pick. This is a guy who can definitely get the ball loose, and he's obviously, I love it when you're leaping on a 2+ instead of 3+. It doesn't really matter because I've got Bears on, he'll roll a 1 regardless anyway. But it's a nice pick, this one. I like this pick a lot for ball thingy. Like I said, it's going to go down to what people are going to carry the ball with. But for instance, Chuck Norris, as we know, strength 5, really hard to get the ball off him. This guy can leap on 2+, red die. He's got strip ball. Could easily get that ball loose from Chuck. So it's a smart one, this. I like this pick. I really do. As Dark Elves go, if I was staying with Dark Elves and I was properly looking at Dark Elves, this guy would definitely catch my eye. NTB knows a bit more about Dark Elves. I mean, he had his eye on it, as he said. So I think Shake is extremely happy he's gone for this guy now because NTB might have got him. Because NTB's got so many picks in the first round. So I think this is a good pick. I like the pick. And I thought, Rampage Traulsen, he's a guy who'll hold the middle and try and hold on to players. And this guy's going to try and get the ball loose. And he can also be the ball carrier as well. That's the other thing we've got to remember. He's not only a ball, he's a dual purpose. Give him the ball, leaps over defenders on 2+ and goes away. And he's got potential as well. I don't know how close he is to leveling up because obviously these are just, the standard SPP, so don't take notice of the SPP up here. But yeah, I really like that pick. I must admit, that was a nice pick. Right. Yeah, he is an all-purpose player. I really like that pick. Like I said, I didn't know who he was, so I had to go and look at him, when Beers came through with it. But when I saw him, I thought, yeah, it's a nice pick. And I was thinking, I bet NCB was looking at this guy. And obviously, yeah, he said that there. So that was shaky. Now, it was me next on the clock. And this is where my management had to make a choice. We've got the 1-turner. Do we go bash heavy now, or do we go down the defensive route? Is what I was looking at. Anybody want to guess where I went next? Anybody want to guess where you think I went? It's definitely on this page, so that narrows it down. Oh, is it your first pick? Oh, well, I got it. It came through as your second pick, but either way, if that was your first pick, it's still a good pick. Right, okay. My second pick of the draft, and obviously Bears still hasn't seen this, and he might see it tomorrow. I was going to be really cool and put a Nobbler on there, and then just go to the Nobbler, but I thought, you know, he's not very well. He might not think it's funny. So yeah, the second pick of the draft for the White Rose went to the Viper. Yes, the Viper. What can you say? Strength 3, horns, leap, very long legs, tackle, wrestle. This guy can get the ball loose. He's a serious player. It's a lot of money, and I am pretty poor. But I thought, if I'm going to have a ball attacker, this is the guy I'm going to rely on. Again, he's not as good as that Dark Elf taking on the likes of probably Chuck Norris, but, you know, against non-stat freaks, I think this guy's got a really good chance. Strength 3. And when he's blitzing, he's strength 4. So I thought, you know what, that's pretty good. I thought this would have gone. I thought this might have gone. But again, it depends what you think first. I actually thought Shaky might have took this. As soon as it came to me, like I said, I had Han. Just hope that you'll spend our money early on it. Yeah, I would. Like I said, and I've said this to Bears, I ain't told him what I've gone for, but we wanted 3 franchise players, to try and build our franchise on, and I think a lot of players have gone that. So yeah, this was a risk because of gutter, and I've already got one gutter runner. I'm thinking, God, there's so much killer shit out there. But I was like, how can I think the point with this guy was, the thing what made me go from him then is like, do I really want my ball carrier taking this against this guy? You know? And the fact is, I didn't want my ball carrier getting this thing jumping in on me. It's bad enough Chuck Norris jumping on me. Don't need this guy jumping on me as well. So, yeah, I thought if I didn't get him in the expansion, this guy would have way gone before he came to my draft pick. So, I'm happy with the Viper. Will Bearzo be? I don't know. You know, he had a bad time with Fentel and Bell last season with leaping, so that scarred him a bit. So, you know, at least this leaps in on 2+ Bearzo, you know. So yeah, I went for the Viper. So yeah, so that was my pick. Then we came to Davo again, so we have to go back to this one. Davo's second pick. Guess what, people? It was another human. And he went for... Now, apparently, he couldn't get... Is it Ryan Adver? So he went for this guy instead. This is Ryan Adver's replacement, I do believe. I hope I haven't got this wrong. Gruff McGruffins. Block, mighty blow, strength 4, leader, guard, thick skull. Now, I'm sure Davo said this was his replacement for Rennie, who he couldn't get. I hope I got that right, or I'm going to be in trouble. But I'm going to go with that. Good piece. He's going to be hard to get. I mean, thick skull, 50-50 chance of keeping on the pitch. His strength 4, so it'll be hard to knock down. He's got leader, extra rerolls are always good, I suppose. Guard, gotta love guard. Block, mighty blow. It's a nice piece. He's already got Chuck Norris. He's now added to the blitzer range with this guy. So that's 2 top-end blitzers. 230k as well. So he spent over $500,000 on 2 players. So he's going big in the expansion. And I agree you should go big in the expansion, because these are the guys... You're only allowed to keep 4 players. So these are the guys you've got to go big early on, I think. You didn't see this coming. You didn't think you'd go for that one. I didn't even know about this guy until Beers said Gruff McGruffins. I was like, who the fuck is Gruff McGruffins? I then went on and I looked and thought, yeah, he's good. He's good. I'm not a big fan of leader, but he's a bit quirky. But thick skull could come in useful. You know, it's not a bad player. I don't mind this guy. And I thought he was good because he's already got a strength 5 blitzer. He's now got a strength 4 one as well. So these humans are really big and bulky. You know, this humans are a team was quite, how can we put it, well balanced. But this team could be built really to bully down the middle, and you don't usually see that with humans. And obviously you got an ogre you can have as well. Julie 4 leaping ogre. I know, you know, I like this pick. It's not a bad pick. Is it a second pick? I don't know. I didn't really. I mean, obviously, I create a lot of humans, but I didn't really look at much to do with them. But it's a solid pick for definite. Solid pick. So, after Gruff McGruffins, who are we on to now? So, we went back to Jesty, and we had to wait quite a while for this one. Oh, did we just. Bless him. I think he had a work call. What went on? Bless him. So, we had to wait, but eventually the pick did come through. Badger, was it a pick? Right, does anybody want to guess what Jesty picked next? Bearing in mind his first pick was Lord Boomer, the Strength 5 Tentacle piece. He could have anything on this roster, anything he wants. What did he end up going for? Anybody want to have a guess? It's one of these. Tell me what, where's my drink while I'm waiting? Bum, bum, bum. Oh god, I almost tripped up on my bloody thing. It's pitch black here. Okay, no one going to be brave enough to have a go then. I guess I better just tell you then. Obviously I'm British, so I've got to drink my tea. Right then, okay, his pick was Cheddar Moss. A guy, obviously me and Bears don't know, he played for us last season, like I've already said. He did get a bad injury, he ended up being Strength 1. We got the best doctors to look after him, and he did heal up. So he is 100% fit, ready to go. We did talk to him about re-signing him, but he turned around and said, look, I don't want to be in Han's shadow. There's no way I'm ever going to be a number 110 superstar if I'm in the same team as Han. So we respected that. We respected his wishes, and we decided to let him go. Oh, would you now? Who would you have taken, Beers? If it's someone you've taken, you'll have to tell us. But yeah, so Cheddar Moss, it's a solid pick. When I did have a look at this guy, I think he's about 20 XP off Legendary, or something like that. A little bit cheaper than Han. Personally, if I was going to go for one turner, if I was Jesse, I would have gone with MVP. I'll be honest. MVP would have been the one I'd have gone for out the lot. But Cheddar, he never let us down. Even when he was Strength 1, he was a superstar for us. Says Jesse's got a really good one turner there. I liked him, you know, and Han seemed to get all the attention, but Cheddar just did his job. Got it done. I don't know if he scored more than Han actually last season. I'm not exactly sure, but them two together worked quite well. I like the pick. Like I said, we wish him well. Obviously, he was part of the Yorkshire Phoenix last season, and he's a solid pick. And you never know, if he levels, he could get a very, very nice. Yeah, I love the name. Again, one of the reasons why I picked this guy, apart from being 110, was his name as well. I remember when Beers, I said, man, I love this name, Cheddar Moss. But that was Jess's pick. It was a good pick. And I like him. Slick Lightning, yeah, you like Slick Lightning, don't you? He's not the Viper, though. Yeah, it's a good pick. I still would have gone with MVP. And obviously, I brought MVP into the thing because obviously NTB made a good point. Like, look, you know, there's 2 1-turners at this franchise. You got 2 1-turners as well. Come on, are we going to get one? You know, and obviously, I had to make a rival against Han. And I really thought if another 110 had gone, it would have been MVP. He hasn't gone. Cheddar's gone. But you know what? Cheddar is a goat. You know, feed him. He'll score. He's a really nice piece. And obviously he does get block. Maybe people are put off with MVP because of his high price tag and he doesn't have block. So, you know, that may be why. But the Cheddar Moss, really nice. And that's another 110er off the shelves. So there you go. Right, so now it was interesting because it came down to Nick's, I do believe. I'll just check. Yeah, Nick. So Nick's had the last pick of round 2 and then the first pick in round 3. And these came through rapid. So obviously he was sitting on these 2. Yeah. So I'm hoping I've got these the right way around. Not that it really matters, I suppose. So he picked that really nice Lord Smashy, doesn't he, in the first round. Now then, is he going to make one of these CPP guys really sad with his pick? I wonder. Will NTB be crying? He's seen the Viper go. He's seen Han go, although he's playing it cool over Han. He's seen Skullface go. He's seen a few of his things go. Will this be another one of his going? Right, okay. The last pick of the second round expansion, Nick's picked. Gotta find him now. I think he's on this one. Oh yes, there he is. He picked. Yep, you guess it. He picked Fentel Enbell. Yes. So Cheddar Moss just went. He was one of my players last season. And guess what? Fentel Enbell went. Now then, on paper, this guy is brilliant. He is freaking expensive for 240k, but this guy is expensive. The problem with this guy with us is the amount of messages I got off Bezo saying, this guy sucks, he's useless, he never does anything, blah, 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 I don't want to see him again, I hope he does. So we didn't really have a very good relationship with this guy. Although, last few games he did pick up, but hey. But I was hoping he'd get another franchise because on paper he's good. And sometimes players just don't get on. Maybe he was a bit annoyed with Han and Cheddar getting all the glory and all that stuff. You just don't know, do you? But on paper, this is all pick. His strength 4, he leaps in on a 3+. Not that Bezo could ever roll 3+. And then Mighty Blow and Tackle, and he's got dodge as well. So there's a blodge. This guy is really, really nice. It just didn't work out for us. This is definitely an expansion pick. You could have picked him round 1, 2, or 3. This is a really prime piece. What you could certainly put your franchise, one of your franchises on. Yeah, I liked him. I had him 2 seasons, and he just didn't get it done. I mean, I was in control in the first season, just didn't get it done for me. Bears had him in the second season, just didn't work for us. He kept failing. He'd fail the leap, then he'd fail to get the player down, he'd fail if it, and we just when we talked about retention of the 4 players, this guy was in the 5, but we were just like. It just drove us crazy. And then obviously we changed, so it was a mute point anyway. But on paper, this guy is really good. And again, this is a guy, if you're on the attack, you're wary where this guy is. You're definitely watching where he is, because this guy can come in, punch everybody's lights out, and yeah, thanks very much, I'll take it. So yeah, this is a really good one. I don't know if NTB was after this one, or I know NTB likes his Dark Elves. I think a lot of CPP players will have made a play for this. I'd have expected this to have gone first round or very early second round. So this is a really, really smart pick. And it can throw a punch as well. That's the good thing. You don't always have to leave it trying to get the ball. So yeah, he is a really good pick. So that was his second round pick. So he had one more pick left. What piece was he hoping to put on his franchise? There's still a lot of really nice pieces out there. Obviously, Iron Chin still hasn't gone. No Iron Chin. Will he ever find a house? Home. Dr. Jones. He's a bloody good one. The Thing. Will someone take a thing on The Thing? All mutations apart from the strength. Bit tasty. Obviously, Lord Smash is gone. The 2-1-10 is gone. Saka's gone. The Sheriff, look at the Sheriff. Jump up, move 7, pile on, claw, mighty blow. Wow. San Diego, Chaos Beastman, leaps in on 3+, strength 4, wrestle, tackle, great piece. Sidoni Fox, one of the best witch elves in the Blitz. Creech Wildslayer. I never saw him until I looked this season. He's a serious player. And then the Rattlesnake, put him at the back, nowhere safe. He can jump in, strength 4 on the Blitz, take out whatever he wants. So, which one of these pieces was Nick's going to trust to fill his 3 spots? And the answer to that is Iron Chin. Iron Chin finally went. I was almost certain this guy would go the first round. I thought either Nick's or Jesse would have picked him. He didn't. And eventually he went. Iron Chin was one of my favourite players. in the York Phoenix. He had an amazing first season. I liked him second season. I know Bears was a bit about him, but he was our go-to guy. And the game, he did only miss one game, and when he was missing, by Jove, did Bears realise it was a big hole. You know, this is an elite one. It wasn't so far back people claiming he was the best killer in the game. Is he still? Probably, or he must be up there, especially KS Warriors. And look, season 1 superstar, and he's not got no injuries on him. Like I said, he had an MNG for us once. I think he only missed one game in 2 seasons. And I really will miss this guy. I really will. He's got tackles, so he can take on the elves. He's got obviously the claw for the high AV stuff. He's got guard to assist his friends. He's got Parlin if you want to try and kill someone with claw. So yeah, I'm generally sad to see him go, and it's sad that we might have to try and kill the guy, because I've got a soft spot for this guy. But it is what it is. If this guy hadn't gone an expansion, I would have been so shocked. Out of all the players in the draft, if someone said to me, pick one player will definitely go in the expansion, it would have been Han. It would have been this guy. He's an enforcer. He is a mean MOFO. He's a nasty piece of So Nick goes with the strength 6 mana. He's got the strength 4 leaping dark elf, and now he's got one of the best enforcers in the game. That is 3 pure beef. Strength 6, 2 strength 4s, got some guard in there as well. All 3 have mighty blow as well. Very, very, very physical. So you sort of know how he's going to play, or you sort of guessing how he's going to play. That is 3 really nice pieces for his franchise. So Los Angeles have done really, really well. That mana's got a lot of potential, hasn't it? But this guy, miss him. I miss him. Really do. So I wish him all the best with that guy. I really think he could be the one to kill Chuck. Who knows? So that was his final pick. Now we come to the final pick of Serious Jests. Now I'll be honest, I had my thing down to 3 players for my final pick, and Jesty picked this guy who I may have took 3rd round. So he made it easy for me in a way. And in a way I was like, no, I wanted him. So what's he gone for so far? So he's gone for Lord Boomer, so the strength 5 tentacle piece. He's gone for the 1 turner. So what's he lacking, do you think? Well, he's probably lacking a killer. Maybe he goes for... Oh, he can't. Ainchin's already gone. Maybe he'll go for the Sheriff. Move 7. Plenty of stuff on there. But you know what? He didn't go for the Sheriff. His final pick ended up being Creech Wildslayer. Now, Bears are really like this piece. He really liked this piece. He wanted this piece. Mighty Blow, Claw, Piling on, Stand Firm, Tackle, Guard. He's great. The only thing what put me off about this guy is I've had a lot of bad luck with rats, Stormvermin and rats. He always seems to get broken. But look at this guy. He's a killer. He piles on. He's movement 7. He's got Stand Firm, what I like, because if someone hits him and they don't knock him down, they either have to stand there and get hit back. What's not a good idea against a piece like this, or they're going to try and dodge. Guard, again, like I said, Guard's always good, especially if he was on that. He was definitely on our list, NCB. And tackle as well, so he can just be like the fullback, as we call him. That's probably not a very good thing, because in American football, I'm thinking of rugby league now. A safety, maybe? Would you call him a safety in American football? Someone at the back, last line of defence sort of thing. So he can just be beyond he'd be shielded by the chaff and the big guys at the front, and he would just be behind them and strike whenever he needs to. Anything breaks through, like a very fast gutter or something like that, or a Juan Smith or whatever, he can just splat. While I was waiting for the pick, I was like, do I go Creech? Do I go this guy? Do I go that guy? And then this came to, I was like, oh, right, Creech is gone. So that narrows it down to 2. I like this pick. My only negative about this pick, and that was just from my own personal experiences, I don't have much luck with stone vermin. They seem to break too much. But that's just me. Great pick. And it's sort of a nice pick as well, because like I say, he's got the 10th piece, he's got his one turner, and I thought Serious Jest did really nice getting this. Would he have gone Flying Chin, or was he always going to go with this guy? We will never know, I guess, unless he tells us. But yeah, this is a nice pick. And I thought this would go first round. Worst case scenario, early second round. I think he was the best enforcer in the game for rats. And yeah, I think it really is a very, very nice pick. And he's dangerous. He's fast. He can go in, he can hit. He doesn't have to pal, he can hit, run back. Yeah, he's going to be like the boogeyman. Yeah, and then to be said on his list, yeah. So as you can see, that you know, some of the things I expected to go. Yeah, some of the things I expected to go in the first round didn't go, but they did seem to go in the second, third round. Yeah, there is some good quality still there in TB. So yeah, so that was Jest, and I like that pick. Like I said, there's a very good chance we would have picked that if he didn't. So yeah, well played, Jesty, on that one. I'm just seeing who's next. So the next one is Davo. Only 3 more picks to go, guys. And this was one I expected to happen. I was hoping this would happen. If it had gone somewhere else, I'd have been surprised. But his third pick is, guess what? It's another human, but this time it's a catcher. It's the human catcher, Juan Smith. Movement 10, agility 4, sidestep, short feet, sprint. He's a one-turner. Point and click, babies. And he's agility 4. Obviously, Juan after Juan Jaro, and then obviously Lasersmith. Put them together. What do you get? Juan Smith. You're welcome. What a superstar. 230k, bit of a bargain, I thought, this guy. I personally think Davo has 3 seriously good pieces. We know how good Laser Smith was, and he was a cripple at the end of it. He's still getting it done. What's he going to do with Juan Smith? This guy's serious, isn't he? I mean, look at this guy. I mean, he's glorious, isn't he? Look at this. He is. What can you say? What can you say about this guy? You know, he's as good as. He's probably the same sort of like rock star as Han. You know, difference is this guy's actually won a championship. Han unfortunately didn't. Well, maybe not this guy. That was Liz Smith one. I'm getting confused now. But yeah. Yeah. When it came to the third pick, I'm thinking, is he gonna pass on Juan? But no, he didn't, did he? He didn't. He was like, I'm gonna have him. So basically, £730,000. There's my British coming in. 730k of the budget from this franchise has gone. So that is a lot of cash, but that is some serious firepower. Serious firepower. So there's a bit of a trend going on, isn't it? If you think about it, you've got my team who's gone ball sacker, one turner. Got him going with Chuck Norris, who was like a ball sacker as well, and a one turner. You got Serious Jest with the one turner. He's got that safety and killer in the rat as well, hasn't he? And then he's got the whole tentacle piece. So you can see all the franchises are sort of going the same way. Obviously, you've got Shaker there going with obviously the tentacles again, and then obviously the ball sacker as well. So all the franchises seem to have gone slightly their own way, but they've all sort of agreed that a ball sacker is really important and something what can hold things in place. So yeah, that's what he went with. Juan Swift went for that one. Now then, this next pick, I do believe is my pick. Yes. Okay. This pick was an interesting one. This came. How can I put it? I'm trying to think of the best way of putting this. Okay. MVP was still on the. He was still on the. How can I put it? He was still on the free agency, and Rick, I sort of said if he was on there, we would take him. But the thing is, MVP was created to give somebody else a one-turner. And yeah, we could have taken him, and we could have had Han, and we could have had the MVP. What would have made us probably stronger than Han and Cheddar was. But sometimes I think you've got to be fair, and I had a feeling NTB, and certainly if NTB didn't want a one-turner, some of the other CPPs might have wanted a one-turner. So I passed on the MVP, just to make it fairer, if that makes sense. And I think for fluff purposes, Han having a big rival like MVP was sort of built to come in and say, "Hey, Han, you're a has-been. I'm the new kid on the block." So I passed upon MVP. Something I said I wouldn't, but I did, because I think for Blitz and for the stories and for everything else, it will be better for Blitz. So we didn't go for him. And you know what? We didn't pick anyone on this. And the third pick was going to be a pick what Bearzo wanted. He really wanted this pick. And it's the only thing I did tell him before I came on here. And I did apologise and said, "Look, Bearzo, I can't get the guy you want. I know I said 99% we was going to get him, but I can't. Can't get him. The way the draft has gone, I just can't pick him in the expansion. Sorry." Yeah, we went for a guy who broke the bank. Really, I ain't got much money left, but I was thinking long term, and the guy we picked was that was a spoiler, that wasn't it? Where am I? Where's my man? There we go. Sorry, the player I picked was Money in the Bank. I'm still not convinced I should have gone for this guy, especially the amount of money he costs. But there's a lot of strip balling, crazy pieces all over the place in the free agency. I know Bearzo likes his bull centaurs, and agility 3, movement 7, blodge, show hands, what was really important, break tackle. I'm not saying he's the best ball carrier out there, but I think it sort of suited our purpose. I'm trying to convince myself now, aren't I? It's a lot of money, extremely a lot of money. But I wanted the philosophy of this guy. Obviously, break tackles, usually on the 2+, because it's strength 4, and obviously he's got dodge as well. So all that stuff. He's got short hands, but he's strength 4 as well. So it's a strength 4 reliable ball carrier. Ball centers are pretty decent, and I just basically didn't want these bloody, say for instance that Skullface leaping on a 2+ with his lovely strip ball going, "Cheers mate, I love the ball." I thought if anything's going to knock this guy down, it's got to be someone big and strong or one of the elite players. So, and like I said, if I wanted a premium ball carrier, there's either this guy or that crazy, is it Zeus Lightning Hoof? Agility 4, strength 6. And he's like 360k, but he doesn't have short hands. So it was like, So yeah, so that's what we went with. So obviously we took Han because we have a soft spot for Han, and obviously he'll sell loads of shirts. Money in the Bank obviously as a proper ball carrier, and then we went for obviously the Viper, who I think is one of the better ball strippers in the thingy. So I don't know if anybody was after Money in the Bank, but if they are, sorry, we paid premium to get that guy. So that just left one left, and the question was Shaky going to take a punt on MVP? No, was the short answer. Interesting pick. I've already accidentally shown it. It was a Storm Vermin. And the last pick in expansion was a star player. Glass Smash Rip Jr. I hope I've got that right. Block, Strength 4, Claw, Juggernaut. Obviously, he will get the Celebrity perk as well. And obviously, he's one level off getting Mighty Blow, and then obviously becomes a very nasty killer. Again, I think he would definitely could have got him lower down in the draft. I think he would be more like a third, fourth, fifth. I don't think I've ever seen this guy being picked before. But again, Shaky wouldn't have known that. Obviously, Shaky's got a plan for this guy. Obviously, strength 4. And Juggernaut as well is good because he can hit. And if you get both down, he's not stuck on something, can push him away. I like that. I obviously use Galat a lot when I do use rats in proper, or shall we say, proper normal Blood Bowl. So it's not it's a solid pick. So and I think this guy, if you get Mighty Blow on this guy all of a sudden becomes a ridiculously good pick if he gets that. So yeah, so that's it. That is all the players that have been taken. So there is some good players in there. There you go. Thanks, Beers. My prediction is MVP will go to NTB. It quite rhymes that, doesn't it? MVP goes to NTB. That's my prediction. He will go second pick of the draft. That's my prediction. I can say that because I think the guy who's at first in the draft can't take rats. So I don't think I'm sabotaging NTB there. I could be wrong. I thought Einchin would have gone first. Or Ham would have gone first. They didn't. So what do I know? But that is my prediction. My triple B banker of the draft is MVP goes to NTB, second pick of the first round of the draft. Any surprises? Any questions? Anything? Tell me now. I tried to make it as exciting as I can. We have gone for an hour. I thought I'd do it for 30 minutes, but I hope you sort of appreciate doing it this way. I just think this is a bit more exciting than just putting them on, on Discord. Junior is dead, so that's what I'm sure that's what you sent me. Well, that's what he's picked. So if he's dead, he's picked a right terrible piece. Blitz hype, yeah. So Blitz, the draft starts, I do believe, on Monday. Is it 8 UTC or something like that? Or I don't know. I'm sure we'll find out. I'm sure it's around there. And obviously, each pick you get 3 minutes, so it's on the clock. So you've got to be quick. Got to think ahead. Stream-wise, I know Beers has got his own plans for that, so he will be streaming it live. What's great. And yeah, I think we're going to get a few good surprises. I really do. But it'd be interesting to see. Yeah, Monday 3 PM EST, 8 UK. There you go. I love Beers. I thought it was 8 UK. Yeah, so that's great for me. I can't wait. I get to put Bears through the ringer. Although we haven't got much money left. I've told him this now, so he'll probably be an assault because I didn't pick the player he wanted, and then he'd be more of an assault because Jesse got the other player he wanted. So yeah, he's gonna wake up tomorrow and have a go. But at least he's got Han. So hey, he's a rock star. But yeah, good luck to everybody in the draft. Obviously, I think it's gonna be a really exciting draft. One of the few things what I won't say was a negative, but a bit sad for me was when I came and joined Blitz was the draft was sort of like after the first round it was sort of like nobody wanted to buy anything. There was already had the teams, already had the franchises, and it was just a bit of a it was just a bit after the first round or two. It was like, oh, okay, that's it now. Everyone skips or whatever. We're not going to get that this time. It's going to be really, really exciting. I cannot wait for the CPP. That's going to be a bloodbath. Everybody trying to get the same thing. That's going to be exciting. Obviously, Superior Ring, they're going to be they'll be fighting obviously for their players. There's two of the Valence together PC players going. I'll tell you what. I think it's Thingy's got the first pick, hasn't he? Proud Star and Tony. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised, right? And this is just a guess. It's a bit of a hunch. Don't be surprised if Tony picks Leaping Ogre or Sotek Chosen. Now he is the Saurus ball carrier. So what I predicted NTB is MVP will be going to NTB second pick of the first round. That's my triple B banker prediction of the full draft. So there you go. Anyway, that's me done, guys. Thanks again. Cannot wait to see you all on Monday. I'm super excited. Really excited to see what goes. I'm poor, so I'll be crying now. I'm just going to pray that Bezo's not too grumpy with me. But yeah, thanks again, everyone. Thanks for keeping me company. Much appreciated. Good luck to everybody in the draft. And yeah, I'll see you Monday, guys. Take care and bye-bye.